Okay, I'm going to show you how to make this simple paper plate Christmas tree. Really straightforward to make with young kids, and again they can decorate it however they want. So you'll need to start with just an ordinary white paper plate, and you'll need to paint this with some of the green paint that's provided in your pack. You might find that it needs 2 coats. See how it goes. Obviously don't do anything else until it's completely dry. So then you'll have your green paper plate. Doesn't matter if it's not perfectly even because it is supposed to be a tree. And then what you need to do is you need to cut it into thirds, but don't worry about these being equal thirds. In fact, it's all the better if they're slightly different sizes, because obviously you do want your tree to taper a bit up towards the top. So we're just going to cut these into thirds, into rough thirds. So I've got my 3 bits for my tree here. Now the next thing to do is to add your ribbon into your tree, which is going to look like your garland or your tinsel or whatever. So in order to do this, you do need a hole punch, and you need to make 6 holes in each third of your Christmas tree, roughly evenly spaced. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just going to go with 5 in this top one because it's quite a bit smaller than the other 2. Oops. Okay, you can definitely manage to space yours a lot more evenly than mine when you're taking your time at home. What you need to do then is you need to get some of your ribbon to go through the holes. Yours is going to come reasonably pre-cut. For the larger bits, you'll need about 12 inches of ribbon. Okay, once you've finished threading your ribbon, you'll have your 3 bits of tree like so. Ignore what I said previously about only having 5 in the top bit. You do need 6 because otherwise your ribbon's going to look really uneven. I have gone for the top and bottom bits of my tree with red ribbon and the middle with silver, but it's entirely up to you what you do. You now need to put your tree together. I'm going to attach my tree with staples, just because it's quick and it's easy. But obviously if you don't have a stapler, PVA glue will work just as well. You've got lots of tree to overlap to glue it together. But just obviously be aware that if you do use PVA, it's going to need drying time really before you start messing about and sticking other things on. So I'm just going to staple it. Okay, so there you have your tree. Now obviously it needs a trunk and it needs a lovely star to go on the top. So take one of your glitter star stickers that are in your pack, just peel off the backing, glue that on the top, stick that on the top, and then you've got the star on the top of your tree. And then for your tree trunk, you just need to cut out some of your brown card that's in your pack. It's up to you really how big you want your trunk to be. Just be aware you need to leave a decent amount of card to glue it securely onto the bottom of the tree. And then yeah, just use plenty of glue plenty of glue, and just glue it onto the bottom like so. There you go. And then turn it over. There you've got your tree with its star on the top, trunk on the bottom. Okay, now it's time to decorate your tree. And the great thing here is there's no set way to do this at all. If your Christmas tree looks anything like my real one at home, there's no theme. It's totally random. Decorations are all different shapes and sizes. Lots of homemade ones as well. So yeah, just let your kids go for it at this stage now with your decoration. In your pack, you're going to have a variety of pom-poms that you can use as baubles on your tree. You will have various shapes and colours of sequin, which you can also obviously stick on as well. You might have some stickers left. You might even want to put glitter on it. It's entirely up to you. So I am going to use some of my sequins, stick those on with some glue. Lovely. Gonna have some nice pom-pom baubles on here as well. Be really generous with the glue when you're sticking the pom-poms on, especially if you use these ones with the glittery bits coming out of them. So they do need quite a bit of glue to stick them down securely. Give them a nice firm press into position where you want them. Okay, now so far I've just done the top of my tree, and I'm sure yours is going to look better than mine because I've obviously rushed it and I'm generally a bit slapdash. Then just decorate the rest of the tree however you want it, and there you go, you'll have your finished tree. But obviously you've got a nicer glittery star on mine as opposed to this pink one here. And there you go, finished paper plate tree. Really, really simple craft to do with your younger children.